Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another Eat and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. I wanted to say really quickly that Kuvings is actually offering a Mother's Day sale on all their juicers and blenders. So you can get this juicer, the Kuvings auto10 Plus, for 20% off. That's almost $150 off. You can use code EAT20 and link in the description box to activate the code. The sale ends on Mother's Day, May 11th. If you're watching this after Mother's Day, you can still get 10% off by using the regular code EAT. So as a gal who has been juicing for years and years and years on end and has been using Kuvings juicers for over 2 years, I have gotten the question, is it worth it, multiple times? And I'm here to answer your question. In the long run, yes, it is definitely worth it. My favorite juicer from Kuvings is the Kuvings auto10 Plus, and it retails at about $740 US dollars. And I know when a lot of people hear that price tag, they're like, oh, that's a whole heap of money. That's a lot of money and that's really expensive. So really quickly, let me get into the reason of why it is ranked at that price tag. So for starters, Kuvings offers a 15-year warranty on their auto10 Plus, which means if anything happens to it within those 15 years, you will be able to redeem your warranty. I know with a lot of cheaper juicers on like Amazon and everything, those warranties are either non-existent or they're like for a year. So if the juicer breaks or anything after a year, which is what happens to a lot of people, there's nothing you can do about it. You just basically have to buy a new juicer at full price. So 15-year warranty is pretty amazing. What I love about the Kuvings auto10 Plus is that the blade on the inside is stainless steel and it's not made of plastic. It is like a one-in-a-kind type feature. I love it so much. I also love that it is extendable. You can make it huge and that makes it basically like the biggest hopper in the market. Or what you can do is take off the hopper and just use it for like single serve, because I know I did receive a comment one time of someone saying the hopper is super huge, what if I want to make a single serve juice? You can remove the hopper or you can put it back on. What I also love about this juicer is that it makes not only cold pressed juices, okay, it makes nut milks. I have used it to make almond milk, oat milk, walnut milk, cashew milk, hazelnut milk. Like I've literally used it to make so many delicious dairy-free milks. And you can also use it to make smoothies, as it also comes with a smoothie strainer. If you're using it to make nut milks, you're actually going to be using the same strainer as cold pressed juices. And it also comes with a sorbet strainer. Today, I'm going to be showing you all how to make a cold pressed juice, how to make a sorbet, and how to make a nut milk as well. I would show you all how to make a smoothie too, but I feel like there's gonna be too much stuff in my fridge. I have used it to make smoothies before and it came out so good. You all are also going to see that with this juicer, the pulp is going to be extremely dry, and that is what I love about it. With the last juice I had from Amazon, just a super cheap juicer, all of my pulp was super wet, which meant that I was not getting as much from my produce as possible and wasn't getting all the nutrients. I wasn't getting the full benefit that I could be getting from my fruits and veggies. One of the main differences between a cold pressed juicer and a high-speed juicer is the fact that your nutrients are able to stay in a cold pressed juicer for 72 hours versus with a high-speed juicer or blender, your nutrients are only staying for about like 30 minutes. So 72 hours versus 30 minutes. If you are a person that loves to juice often and really wants to incorporate juicing into your health journey, a cold pressed juicer, the auto10 will do wonders. A lot of people have also noticed like a price difference between other cold pressed juicers and the Kuvings auto10, and the reason why is because the Kuvings auto10 is like $40 more than the regular auto. I do think the $40 is worth it because it comes with the extension, it comes with a strainer, it comes with a stainless steel blade on the inside of the juicer, and so many more. But on top of that, majority of Kuvings newer cold pressed juicers like the auto10, auto10 Plus, the Revo 830, those all are actually coming with the full set of strainers, like the sorbet strainer, the smoothie strainer, as well as nut milk and cold pressed juice strainer. A lot of other cold pressed juicers are only coming with your juice strainer, and you have to purchase those other strainers separately. So a lot of times, if you purchase the strainers separately, the price is actually going to go up to be more than the Kuvings auto10 Plus. I am craving an apple juice, so I'm going to be juicing 2 apples, 2 pears with some ginger and some thyme. Let me all show you how it works. Okay, so another feature that I really love about this is that it's completely hands-free. So I can put everything into the juicer and just walk away. Also, here is what the extension hopper looks like. So what you can do is take off the top like this and just put on the extension parts. And this makes it absolutely perfect for batch juicing large amounts of fruits and vegetables at one time. Or if you have longer veggies like carrot, like cucumber, it's absolutely perfect with the extension. You pop on the cover, close the cover, and you're done. And it's super easy to take off as well. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and put in my ginger as well as my thyme. Thyme is really great in a juice. It adds a nice herbal flavor. Tastes delicious, and it really helps with cold and coughs. I'm adding in 2 apples as well as 2 pears. Another thing that I really love about this juicer is the fact that you're able to put in full apples. A lot of people are worried about putting in full apples in a juicer because of the cyanide that rests in the apple seeds, but the juicer actually separates the seeds from the juice and from the pulp, so the seeds end up in the pulp, and I just love that. Close the lid, turn on the on button, and walk away. Alright you guys, now I have a super delicious apple thyme ginger juice that is really great for the risings to help like wake up your digestive system, especially with the ginger. It's like fire. So yummy. So now let's go ahead and rinse off the juicer, and I'm going to show you all how to make homemade oat milk with the Kuvings auto 10 Plus. Alright, so that was super easy to clean as well as super easy to make. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to making homemade oat milk from scratch. You can make any nut milk that you want, but today I'm going to be making oat milk. It's nut free, which is great for people with allergies, but I'm also going to be using this to make in my daily matchas, and I'm so excited. I have to squat down because I'm a super tall gal, but for this I'm going to be using 1 cup of oats as well as 2 medjool dates. When it comes to making oat milk, a lot of people will say that their oat milk came out super slimy, and that is because of the components that are in the oatmeal. When they get heated up, they can turn slimy. So when it comes to oat milk, you do not want to blend this for longer than like 40 seconds. Anything after that is asking for slime. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna pour in a little tip of oats and then follow in with the water, and it's gonna be like something that's like this, alternating, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure to leave the spout closed the entire time until it's ready so it can brew in that section. I'm gonna measure out about a cup of oats. There we go. Here's my water. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pulp catcher there. Now I'm gonna pour in just a tad of the oatmeal and 1 of the medjool dates. This adds a lot of richness and sweetness to our milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some of that medjool date right there. Put in a splash of water and press the on button. All right, let's let this blend for a bit longer and then let it out. It's looking good. Let's add in some more. Okay, so as you can see, here is the pulp. It's very minimal amount, and that is what I love about this. It does not make a huge mess. It literally makes your nut milk. It strains it. I was going through so much when I used to make my nut milks with a blender, doing the whole strain and everything. It was not cute, okay? It takes out your pulp for you. And then here is our oat milk. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it and taste it. Let's go ahead and taste it. That's oat milk, all right. Super easy to make, super nice. It's gonna be going in my matcha latte, and it's so much cheaper to make it at home because oat milk in the stores, the price is actually insane. It's so expensive. If you want an oat milk that's just oats, water, and like maybe salt, that's literally gonna be probably $6 to $7, especially now in a recession. No thanks. So I'm gonna put my top on this. This will be able to last in the fridge for about 3 days. And of course, if you need it for longer, you can also freeze it and thaw it out when you're ready to use again. One of my all-time favorite things to do when the weather gets hotter is to make my own fresh fruit sorbet. Last summer I got the freshest mangoes ever, and I made a mango sorbet as well as a papaya sorbet, and it was so beautiful and so delicious. And I used my Kuvings auto10 to make it. The auto10 plus can also make sorbets like what I said earlier, and it's currently May here in Georgia, so the mangoes are like okay, they're not that great. So I got this frozen fruit blend from Aldi with cherries, blueberry, strawberry. The cherries are dark sweet and sour sweet. I'm super excited. It's so simple. All you have to do is use the right strainer. You have to switch to the sorbet strainer. You pop it in and you allow your fruit to defrost for about like 10 minutes, and it literally makes sorbet so cool. My microphone is about to die, so let's make it quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Okay, this is the strainer that you use for juices and nut milks. Then we're gonna go ahead and put in our gear. Make sure it fits properly. We have our freshly washed top. Fits perfect. And now you just put in your fruit. Doesn't that look amazing? It smells so good. I want to use a good mixture of like cherries, strawberry, everything. So I'm gonna put that in here. And I'll put in more as well as it goes along. When it comes to the sorbet strainer, you want to make sure you leave this spout open. The spout has to be open so it can shoot out your sorbet. Look at that, gorgeous. So here is our sorbet. It looks incredible. And it's just so delicious. Looks so yummy. This is a really big spoonful, but as you could see, it made the sorbet so easily. And it honestly saves me a lot of money of having to go to the grocery store and buying ice cream and everything, because this is made from 100% fruits and it's so good. That's so yummy. Wow. Aldi did their thing with this mix. If you want, you can also like put on some maple syrup or agave if your fruit blend is not sweet enough, but you can also keep this in the fridge. Like this, literally, it's so soft, it's so creamy. It's literally insane. Like, I wish you guys could taste this. It's so yummy. I think I'm gonna freeze this, and tomorrow is Friday, so I think I'm gonna like use it as my Friday night ice cream. Or today is Thursday. Maybe I'll use it as my Thursday night ice cream. This is good. I just wanted to show you guys the scoopable levels. Like, it scoops so gorgeously. Look at that scoop. That's like, look at that scoop. This is like literally what you would put on top of an ice cream cone. This is gorgeous. All right, you all, we are back to the stars. A few minutes later and everything has been made and almost devoured because that sorbet was way too good. And the fact that I can make my own sorbet at home and I don't need any complicated machinery, because I've seen some of these like ice cream makers, they are so complicated, but that process was so easy. So to answer my earlier question, is the Kuvings Auto 10 Plus worth it? Is it worth the $740? I think yes, especially now now at the fact that there is a Mother's Day sale going on. The Mother's Day sale ends literally in a few days on May 11th on Mother's Day. So you want to make sure you do not miss it, because you will get almost $150 off the $740. So then it is even more worth it. With the warranty, the machinery, the stainless steel blade and everything, this is going to be in your kitchen for so long. I have been using Kuvings products for almost 3 years now. They really do not fail. They do not disappoint, and I love them so much. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have the most amazing day ever. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.